All right, guys. We are continuing this 100 days series, and I am very excited because I got a question from one of you guys, and I'm not going to say the person's name because the question is the most relevant thing. And I told her that I'm gonna make a video out of it, and if you want sorry, if you want me to, if you have a question about remote work, something that you've been afraid to ask, or something that you really want to know that has been bugging you, bothering you, let me know under the comments of this video or on any of my social media platforms, and I'm going to turn it into a video to answer your question. So this question I'm going to read the question. I'm looking for ways to increase and supplement my income because one job in this economy is hard. Sis, I get you. I work a regular 9 to 5, more like 8 to 4:30, and I'm curious, can someone like me find part-time jobs since I'm already at work for the majority of my days? Great question. I love this question because I think a good chunk of the people that I've had the privilege to coach when it comes to working online, also included people who already had 9 to 5s, and there were different reasons why they wanted to pivot into a remote role, right? One of them was the work environment was toxic, or they didn't really like the job anymore, or it wasn't fulfilling anymore. The second part was the salary wasn't fulfilling anymore. Essentially, like your life expanded. Maybe you had kids, you got married, or you felt the need to move into a new, bigger house, or you are taking care of a sick relative, or you have other dreams that you want to fulfill, and but your dreams and aspirations and your responsibilities are expanding, but your salary is not. So they felt like, you know what, they wanted to supplement their income. And then another reason, common reason that I have, like this question that we have here is, this economy is just not economy, and you need more money because inflation and all that jazz. So the answer is yes. Even if you have a 9 to 5 already, you can still find a remote job. And there are a lot of remote work opportunities that are part-time and that are contractual based, right? Let's talk about the part-time jobs. If you have a 9 to 5, you can find a remote part-time job in your skills category or in a different skills category that you've been wanting to explore. For example, if you are working as an accountant, you can also do part-time accounting without the need for you to open your own business where you like be working with like small business owners and that jazz. No, you can work part-time for a company that is already looking for somebody to do their books part-time, or who is looking to do their books on a temporary basis or on an occasional basis, or like for different seasons. So you can definitely do that. Part-time jobs are jobs that are not I'm gonna say something that's repetitive, full time, which obviously makes sense. Part-time jobs require less of a commitment than your full-time hours. So if your full-time job is like 40 hours a week, or like 37 and a half, or more than 30 hours a week, part-time would be 20 hours a week or less than 30 hours a week, and so forth. So a part-time job would be, it could be like half of the hours that you're already working at a full-time job. A second variation of a part-time job in terms of hours could be just on specific days, right? There are some clients who are looking for people to work on specific days, or you can have an arrangement with a client based on what they are looking for, to just work on specific days. Part-time can also look like working just on weekends. I actually had on one of my coaching calls, one of my clients, right? She is currently working, interviewing. She's currently being interviewed for a position, and she's been looking for a job like that because she so during our coaching, she didn't have a job, and with what we went through during the program, right, it helped her to land an in-person job which she wanted, and she just wanted a remote job as a backup, and she landed an in-person job. And in addition to that, she has been interviewed for multiple remote positions, and then now she's being interviewed for a position, and she's like, this is really, I really been looking for a job like this because I actually just want to work on weekends. Like, I know I can do part time during the week, but I don't really want to do that because I don't really want to do that, and I just want to do weekends. So she's like, she's been interviewed for this job part time on the weekend only. So and you know what, she's single, no kid, she has the time, the bandwidth and so forth. So part-time, I'm sharing this story to let you know that part-time looks different for everybody, depending on what the clients are looking for, depending on the companies that you're working with, and there are opportunities for you when it comes to part-time jobs. So you can definitely do that. The second thing that you can also look into that could work for you if you already have a full-time job and you're looking just for something to supplement your income, would be a contractual work. And that would be a type of part-time jobs, but you are on like different contract with different clients. In that way, you will be mostly freelancing. I will say like it's kind of like freelancing ish, because you would just be working on contracts on a contracts basis, and you can have multiple clients at the time. And so the key here will be to look for clients who have like a project that is going to be like for a month or two, and then you work with them on that project, you finish, you get paid, boom, you move on to the next, right? One thing that I like about this formula is that you can actually work with clients on at the during the periods that work best for you as well. For example, if you are a mom and you know that during the summer your kids go on vacation and you kind of like have time to get things done, you can look for a part-time remote contracts during the summer only, and then you make your money during that time period. And you know that in September it's going to be back to school, and you want to completely focus on the kids, and you might not have time and bandwidth for anything else, then you don't need to take on any contract work during that time period. If you feel like you want to go big for the holidays, right? Maybe your kid is turning 5 or turning 1, or you're planning a family vacation for the holidays, and you want to get money aside for that, then you can decide to take contracts before the holidays, like maybe from September to November, so that you can have money in time for December, without the need for you to touch into your savings, without the need for you to touch into what you would have put aside for other adulting things. Because we know adulting be adulting, not like this economy, which is not economy. Anyways, so I'm here to tell you that there are options, there are possibilities. You can find these opportunities. And one thing that I love about the field of remote work is that you working with clients from all over the world. Like another great tip, and I actually just share this tip with my students, my clients, and this is something that you're actually going to learn if we work one-on-one, or if you join the accelerator. Yep, I've got to tell you, that accelerator is going to be good. We are starting on November 1st, and it's going to be for 6 weeks, 6 weeks of intensive daily work, daily coaching with me. We're going to fine tune your application materials. We're going to get the work in, put in the work to get to the results. And depending on the situation in which you are, depending on the types of jobs that you are looking for, I'm actually going to show you opportunities for you specifically. So this is going to be good for you if you are just getting introduced to remote work, if you're gonna want faster results, if you're tired of things that are not working, and if you also want hand-holding and guidance from somebody who has coached over 300 people now to date and has been working remotely for 15 years. Listen, I'm doing my own horn. Okay, I said it wrong, but you know what I'm saying, right? But I just want to let you know again, to answer this question, it's possible for you. Another case scenario is for people who have school, like you are probably working already, or you are probably working already. Sorry, I just got distracted by an email. You are probably working already. And then you go into school, and you just like started a new semester or a new program and so forth. And I have a lot of a handful of coaching clients who are like that, where they feel like, I really want to eventually go full time, but I don't want to not do anything, so I'm still looking for part-time opportunities. So yes, remote work opportunities are possible part-time. Depending on, you can look for part-time jobs specifically. You can look for clients, in different regions, and then you can also look for contractual work. And in my accelerator that is starting on November 1st, I will be showing you exactly how to approach this depending on your situation, depending on where you are located, and we are literally going to be doing the work for those next 6 weeks. So I'm going to put the link in the comments of this video, because I can't put clickable links yet in the description box, because the YouTube channel is still very new. But if you're following, thank you for following. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will answer your question to make sure that you have the clarity that you need for your next steps forward. And see you tomorrow in the next video.